Outside the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, where Judge David Groner has handed down his decision to former Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, where he has been ordered 1.5 to 5 years in prison. Friendsofkwame.com, the website set up for the supporters of the former mayor to donate and help in his restitution payments. On the site, it reads, "The real Kwame Kilpatrick." Well, the real Kwame Kilpatrick is going to prison. Tuesday, May 25th, Kilpatrick walked into the courtroom greeted by family and friends, but his exit would be totally different from his entrance. The prosecutor laid it out of Kilpatrick's claim of inability to pay restitution and that the findings of his financial status and his repeated violations is what led to today.
But it is the people's position, Your Honor, that the defendant should be sentenced to the Michigan Department of Correction and that his probation should not be continued. We make that recommendation because of the defendant's conduct during the time that he was on probation, since having been released from jail about 15 months ago. He's intentionally, maliciously hidden assets from the court so that they cannot be used towards the payment of restitution. He has learned nothing. How can you continue someone like that on probation when he has shown during 15 months that he doesn't respect this court, he doesn't respect the orders of the court, he willfully violates the orders of the court, he willfully lies to this court.
The defense says that Kilpatrick is sorry for what he's done, the reason for his plea, but Attorney Shorts would argue that the prosecutor's claims are overbearing.
Now, the prosecutor wants to have him placed in prison. She wants essentially the maximum penalty, because the maximum penalty under the law for obstruction of justice is 5 years. And she wants the maximum. He has cooperated. He has made payments.
Kilpatrick then took the stand, telling the court that he's a new man, that he attends church down in Texas, and that he's a better husband, wants to take care of his kids, and was seemingly one final plea to make his case.
I left the job of being mayor, and I went into a prison, my own self-contained jail over there, where it was just me for 23 hours. 1 hour a day, I got out for recreation. And if you don't believe that you can go through a revolutionary change after going through that, I don't think you can go through one. This prosecutor continues to prosecute that guy, the guy in the text messages. That's not me anymore. But I never lied to this court. I've never willfully violated anything from this court. I'm a great father to my children. For the first time in my life, I'm a great husband. I'm a new guy.
But Judge David Groner doubts he's changed, from hiding money, providing incomplete records, and more.
Your testimony in this courtroom amounted to perjury when you stated, "I don't know if my wife works. I don't know the amount of rent. I don't know who pays the bills." Most substantial, most compelling is that you lied to this court. Continue to lie after pleading guilty to lying in court. Obviously, there has been no rehabilitation. You have not changed. So continuing on probation is not an option.
And a gasped reaction when the judge came down with the sentence.
Therefore, you will serve a maximum of 5 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
And shortly after, Kilpatrick was in cuffs.
You know, I thought it would be another 90 days. That's what I had heard. And that didn't seem to work before. So like the judge said, it didn't seem to do anything. So possibly, I don't know what comes out of imprisoning people.
Well, I believe that he should have never went to jail because they don't have all the facts. They only taking and running with what the prosecutor is saying. You know, they need more evidence.
Former Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick back in Detroit and back in court, and this time back in jail.
Reporting from downtown, Andre Ash, TellusDetroit.com.